So, chapter 2, Shabda Prakaranam. In chapter 1, we studied about Sangha and Sandhi. Chapter 2 deals with the nouns, not really the usages, but the formations, the declensions, using the root words, the Pratipadikam, and the suffixes. Adhatu Vishnu Bhaktikam Arthavan Nama. Any word that has meaning except for dhatus and Vishnu Bhaktis is called a nama. So Jiva Goswami is defining a noun. Um, a noun is that word which is not a dhatu. Dhatu means verb, and which is not a suffix, but it has a meaning. So such a word is a noun. Although it looks like when I first read this definition, I was like, really? It's kind of neti neti definition. Not this, not this. So whatever is remaining is a noun.
Uh-huh.
But this is what we have by Jiva Goswami. That which is not a dhatu, that which is not a Vishnu Bhakti. Vishnu Bhakti is for Vibhakti, for suffixes. Uh, and which has a meaning, so that is a noun. You
Prabhu,
can
I'm just
go,
wondering why he says a word that has meaning, because every word has a meaning, right? So,
yes, every word can have a meaning. So then that's why he's negating dhatus and Vishnu Bhaktis, verbs, and so whatever remaining is a noun only. It can be a pronoun, adjective, whatever, but they all come under the banner of noun. Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Now, Prakriti Purva Pratyaya Parah. So, in the previous chapter, we discussed partially or briefly about Vishnupada, if you remember.
Vishnupada word?
Yeah, the word Vishnupada. Very briefly. So, Vishnupada means a final word in Sanskrit. It can be a noun, it can be a verb. Now, this final word in Sanskrit is achieved by two things. One is the root word, and then we add a suffix, a root word and a suffix, and then we get the final word, right? This is the pattern throughout. We have a root word, it can be a nominal root or it can be a verbal root, and then we add different suffixes, and then we get the final word. It can be a noun, it can be a verb. So
Yeah.
now the root is called Prakriti, Sutra 88. The first part of a Vishnupada is called Prakriti. So in Sanskrit, we call it Prakriti, the root, the stem. And Pratyaya Para, the second part is called Pratyaya. Suffix is called Pratyaya. And then by applying a Pratyaya to a Prakriti, the final word which we get is called Vishnupada in Harinamamrita Vyakarana. Is called Vishnupada. In general grammar, in Panini and all, they just call it Pada. In Harinamamrita, it's Vishnupada.
Jay.
So Prakriti and Pratyaya. Now, Prakriti is of two kinds. Basically, one second. Okay, so Prakriti or the root words, they are of two kinds. One is the Nam, meaning the nominal base, the nominal root, and second is dhatu, which is the verbal root. We have a root for noun, and we also have a root for verbs. For example, in nama, an example could be, let's say, we have a word Rama. This is a root word, and then we apply a certain suffix, and then we get something like Ramaya. You know, so Ramaya is the Vishnu pada, which is attained by applying a certain suffix to the nominal root. And for a dhatu, let's say we have the dhatu pat, which means to study. And then we apply a certain suffix. So we get, let's say, patati. So patati is the Vishnu pada is the final form, which is obtained by applying suffix to the to the root word. Okay, just 1 second again. So in this way, we have two kinds of prakritis, root words. One for noun, one for verb. Okay.
Yes. Prabhu, there are approximately like 2,000 dhatus, right?
Yes, yes. But in Harinamamrita, Jiva Goswami has taken around 1300, 1400. Like in his dhatu part, he has reduced some.
Oh, I see. By the way, it's dark here because the electricity just went off, but it will come back on again.
Yeah, sure. Then pratyayas are of four kinds. The suffixes, the pratyayas are of four kinds. Prakriti two kinds, pratyayas four kinds. What are they? One are the swadi pratyayas, which are the nominal suffixes. These are the suffixes which we apply after the nouns, after the nominal root. And then we get like Rama, Ramo. Second is Tibadi. They are the verbal suffixes. These are the suffixes which we apply after verbal roots. And then we get Patati, Patatha, Patanti, all those forms. Then the third kind is Krit. These are the suffixes. They are used to form a noun. So now what happens here is, so these suffixes are applied after a nominal root. And then, sorry, these suffixes are applied after a dhatu. And then it turns into a new noun. For example, let's say kri. The verbal root is kri, which means to do. And then we apply a certain krit suffix, let's say ta. Now, although kri is a verb and ta is a krit suffix, the third kind, and it becomes krita. So krita means like performed or done. Although it looks like a verb, but it's a noun technically, and it can be declined like a noun. We'll learn this. This is fifth chapter. Krit suffix is fifth chapter in this book. Tibadi is third chapter. Swadi will be this chapter, chapter 2. And then the last kind is tadhita suffixes, where we apply this tadhit suffixes to a noun. And then we get a new or modified noun. Basically, we get a new noun from existing noun. by
But this is
applying this.
different from Swadi in what way?
Yes. For example, let's say Pritha, which is a name of Kunti. And then we apply a certain Tadhita suffix and we get Partha.
Hmm.
So these things happen in chapter 4. Now
Hmm.
in chapter 1, now this Partha will go to chapter 1 and we will apply certain suffixes here and it will become Partha, Parthu, Partha, all those like first
Hmm.
case, second case,
Vibhaktis.
third case.
Hmm.
So, so like that. Even this
Hmm.
Krita, we pick from here, it goes in chapter 1, we apply certain suffixes and it becomes Kritam, take
Hmm.
different endings.
Hmm.
So, so these are different factories. Chapter 2 is a different factory, chapter 3, 5, 7, even 6. And we keep on shuffling, moving things here and there. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, so they are all actually integrated, interconnected.
Hmm. Jay.
So in chapter 2, we'll basically deal with the nominal roots and we will apply the nominal suffixes. This is what we will do in chapter 2. We will apply the nominal suffixes, the nominal pratyas with the nominal root. Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
And then we get, and then, so in here we apply, Prakriti Pratyaya and we get Vishnupada. And such Vishnupadas, they are called Nama Vishnupada.
Ah.
Nama Vishnupada means Nama refers to a noun.
Mm-hmm.
So we get a Vishnupada, which is a noun
Hmm.
in chapter 2. Now, in this chapter 2, the Swadi Pratyas, the nominal suffixes are 21.
Hmm.
We have 21 suffixes, which you have already memorized. Suojas, Amoshas, Tabhyambhis, Nebhyambhis, Nasibhyambhis, Nasosam, Ni, Os, Sup. These are the 21 suffixes, the pratyas, which are applied after a noun, and they are
Hmm.
very important.
Just one question, Prabhu, about the second kind of pratyayas, the Tibadi. So in the book here we see it's different word like Akyanta or something.
Yeah, we'll discuss that in chapter 3.
Oh, okay, sure.
So, then 91, Sutra 91 says, Tatra Jata Shagnapaitaha Ushta Song Aserishcha. Like in chapter 2, we see, okay, not in chapter 2. Yeah, this is the first time. Okay, so here is the table for all the suffixes, the nominal suffixes you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 21 suffixes, pratyas, which are divided into like, you can say 7 or rather 8 groups. You can actually say 24. So divided into 8 groups according to the different cases. And then vertically also according to numbers, vachanas, ekvachana, singular, dual, and plural.
Mm-hmm.
So suaujas, they are denoting or representing the Prathama Vibhakti, the first case. I'll explain this maybe in the next session. We'll discuss this in brief. Then second ending, Aushas, similarly third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and then the last is Sambodhana. Their
Mm-hmm.
meanings will elaborately be discussed in chapter 4 of this book, but we will go through it like briefly so that we get some idea of it. Now, if you can see some of these pratyas here, they have some letters inside those brackets, like the U of Su, the J of Jas, the T of Ta, and so on. Now, why are they given special protection, you can say? Will Sir eat up U if they are next to each other or something like that? No. First of all, these letters in the brackets, they are called indicatory letter. In English, in Sanskrit, we call them either it. This is not English, it. This is it, Sanskrit, or anubandha. In English, we call them indicatory letter. They indicate something. They are not actually used. In Sanskrit, we either call them it or anubandha. Now, what is the use of these letters in the brackets? First of all, when we will do the declension, when we will add these suffixes to the nouns, roots, so these indicatory letters will be removed. They will not be used in the final formation. That's number one. We will remove these letters. Then the question would be then why they are inserted at the first place. So because of three usages. Number one, to facilitate pronunciation,
Mm.
to help us with the pronunciation. For example, this su. Can you pronounce this S, the S without U? No,
No.
because we read that Avishnujana can't be pronounced independently. Now, question could be then why it is U, why not E, A, or something else? Then if it was A, E, something else, then again the question would have been why it is not U. So this is something conventional, so we just accept what is given. So for the sake of pronunciation, um, these indicator letters are added. Then the second point or usage is distinction, to create some difference between two similar looking suffixes. For example, if you see jas and shas, if you remove the indicator letters from both, they are same, us. So to create some distinction, also these indicator letters are given, ja and sh. Then the third usage is, which is the important one, rule application. Now, in the sutras coming ahead, in the chapters coming ahead, we will have sutras uh, which will ask us to do certain operations, certain transformations. And those operations or transformations will be caused by, like at some places, will be caused by these indicator letters. For example, a sutra can say, if there is a suffix with with which has narama as indicator letter, then we delete something, let's say, or we replace something. So these indicatory letters, they become cause of application of certain rules in the coming sutras in coming chapters. So these are the three utilities of these indicatory letters. That's why even the name is indicatory. They indicate something, they are not actual letters. Okay?
Mm. Okay.
So you have to like grasp them, practice them with basically which ones are indicator letters.
Mm.
Okay, then we have three genders like masculine, feminine, and neuter in English. In Harinamamrita, masculine gender is called Purushottama Linga. Purushottama Linga. Generally, it is called Pung Linga. In Harinamamrita, it is Purushottama Linga. The feminine, which is generally called Strilinga, is called Lakshmi Linga here. And neuter, which is called Napunsakalinga, is called Brahmalinga here. Brahmalinga. Okay, Purushottam Linga, Lakshmi Linga, and Brahmalinga. So that's why we are studying Harinamamrita.
Because Brahma it doesn't have a gender. So,
It is not Brahma, it is Brahma with a small
yeah,
This
it's
Brahma,
the
this Brahma is equivalent to Brahma Jyoti, the Brahma
yes,
effulgence, not Lord Brahma.
yeah. So it doesn't have a gender.
Yeah, you can say so. Brahma. Okay. Now, this book, or sorry, this chapter, I'll just give you a brief overview of this chapter. Um, so Sanskrit words are divided into, Sanskrit nouns basically are divided into two categories. First, there are the words which end with Sarveshwara. So they are called Sarveshwaranta. Sarveshwaranta Shabda. Sarveshwaranta Shabda, meaning those words which end with Sarveshwara. For example, Rama, Krishna, Hari, and so on. All these words are ending with Sarveshwara, E, and so on. And then there are certain words which end with a consonant, a Vishnu Jana. So those words are called Vishnu Jananta Shabdas. Words like Jagat, Vak, what else? Uh, Ityadi, and so on, many more. So
Mhm.
these words are examples of words ending with Vishnu Jana. These are also nouns. Now,
Yes.
this chapter will deal with both kinds of words, and both kinds of words will be dealt in masculine gender, feminine, and neuter. Similarly here, masculine, feminine, and neuter. So
Mhm.
Sarveshwaranta Shabdas in Purushottam Linga, Sarveshwaranta section in Lakshmi Linga, in Brahma Linga. Similarly, Vishnu Jananta Shabdas in Purushottam Linga, Lakshmi Linga, and Brahma Linga.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, this is a
Prabhu, I
serious.
see there's also Alinga,
What is
this
Alinga?
Avyaya.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, that's a different thing. Generally, three lingas are there, but avyas are words, no gender, or we'll discuss avyaya later, actually.
Okay.
And then, after all this, Jiva Goswami will discuss about pronouns. Pronouns. Again, pronouns in Purushottam Linga, in Lakshmi Linga, and in Brahma Linga. And then this
Mhm.
chapter, and then he will discuss briefly about the avyas towards the end, and then this chapter will end. So this is the brief overview of the chapter of chapter 2.
Mhm.
So basically, what he will do, he will take few words, and then he will apply these 21, 24 suffixes, right, with all of them, and he will show the forms, the final forms. So he'll just
Mhm.
do the formations here. There is no uh, teaching of the usages of all these forms. No, it's just the formation. So Vishnu Bhakti Siddham Vishnu Padam, that, so basically when we apply a Vishnu Bhakti, a Pratyaya is also called Vishnu Bhakti. A Pratyaya is also called Vishnu Bhakti. In normal Sanskrit, they call it Vibhakti. We are calling it
Ah.
Vishnu Bhakti. So when we apply a Vishnu Bhakti to a Prakriti, then the final form is called Vishnu Padam, which we already studied. So now Jiva Goswami is beginning with Sarveshwaranta Purushottam Linga Shabda. He's beginning with Sarveshwaranta Purushottam Linga Shabdas. Words ending with Sarveshwara in masculine gender.
Mhm.
And interestingly, Jiva Goswami also, he goes in that chronological order, like in the order of the sequence of the vowels, like E. So he begins with uh, a, a word ending with Aramata Shabda, and he takes the word Krishna as an example. And now he will make the table for Krishna, the different forms. So now 1.1, Krishna, and the first pratyaya is Su. Okay,
Mhm.
Krishna plus Su. So we combine it. The U is removed. There is no usage. And then we apply Sutra 93. Sa Ra Rama Yor Vishnu Sargo Vishnu Padante. Sa Rama and Ra Rama become Vishnu Sarga when the Vishaya is Vishnu Padanta. Vishaya means when, how can you say? In English, it says sphere of application. Basically, when it is Vishnu Padanta, in normal words. So now, Sa, the Sa Rama is situated at the end of a Vishnu Pada. Now, Krishna's is a Vishnu Pada because we have applied the Su. So,
Yes.
Krishna's is a Vishnu Pada. And at the end of Vishnu Pada, Vishnu Padante, we have Sa Rama. So, this Sa Rama will become Vishnu Sarga. So, we get Krishna.
Ah.
We get Krishna. Okay.
But sometimes there's also, like, for example, there's maybe some other rules also, like Krishna's tu Bhagavan Swayam, then the Krishna's stays as it is, right?
Yeah, then we apply Sandhi, right? Sandhis are applied there.
So Nama rules, sutras are not necessarily superior because they come later, but Sandhi can also be superior.
No. Sandhis are applied on such Vishnu Padas. Sandhis are applied on such Vishnu Padas. We can't apply Sandhis inside. Like mostly they are applied after on Vishnu Padas. Yeah.
Okay.
So actually Sandhi is the last thing we do. If we are composing
Oh,
something, Sandhi is the last thing we do.
I see. Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Now 1.2. What is the next pratyaya? Krishna plus? Quickly. What? Oh. So we don't have any new sutra here. So in that case, we will apply Sandhi Sutra.
Sandhi.
So that will be Odvai Au. So it becomes Krishna. Then the next one is
Jas.
Jas. Now Ja, the Ja of Jas is removed. It is indicator letter. We will apply Sandhi Sutra. Which Sandhi Sutra?
Dashavatara Ekatmake Militva
Trivikrama. And then we apply this 93 Sa Ram situated at the end. So we get Krishna with the long A. Krishna. What is the next pratyaya? Now, Sutra 94. Dashavatara Shasora Rama Hara. When or Shas comes after Dashavatara, its Rama is deleted. So when we have Dashavatara at the first place, now is a Dashavatara, right? And then after this Dashavatara, we have So the of is deleted by this sutra. After Dashavatara, and we combine it, it becomes Krishnam. Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Krishnam. 2.2 is same like 1.2. So we get Krishna.
So the Arama of the Vishnu Bhakti is deleted.
Yes. Based on 94 Sutra.
Okay.
This is really interesting, these formations. Yeah, and really helpful also. What is the next suffix?
Au.
No, au is done.
Shas.
Shas. Sutra 95.
Same.
Dashavatarasya Trivikramah Shasi Tasmat Sona Pungsi. Now, First, we will apply Sutra 94. By 94, A is a Dashavatara. Dashavatarat Shasor Aramaharaha. The A of Shas is also deleted by 94. Now coming to 95, 95 says that when Shas is following, Dashavatara becomes Trivikrama. So Dashavatara becomes Trivikrama when Shas is following. And then after that, the translation says the Sa of Shas becomes Na if it is Purushottam Linga. So this is Purushottam Linga. So after making it Trivikrama, the Sa will become Na. And we get Krishnan. We get Krishnan.
Like in Krishnanushīlanam.
No, that is different.
Oh.
You can go like Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Uttapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavan. You know, like that Vaishnavan. Vande Guru Isha Bhaktan. You know, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Isha Bhaktan. So that's 2.3. Okay, then 3.1. Krishna. What is the next pratyay?
Ta.
Ta. 96. Aramantah Krishna Sangyaha. Any noun, any nama ending in arama is called Krishna. So Krishna is a sangya. Although we are declining it as a word here, but Krishna is also referring to all the nouns ending with arama. You know, any nama ending with arama is called Krishna Shabda. For example, Rama, Jagannatha, Madhava, Gopala, Panduranga, Ityadi, Vithala. All such words, they are called Krishna Shabdas, according to this. So 97. Krishnat ta inaha. After a Krishna, ta is replaced by ina. So by this sutra, after Krishna, we replace ta with ina, like this. And then advai midvai a. So we get Krishnena. Krishnena. Tava shishyena dhimata. Krishnena. Then Krishna plus Bhyam. Krishnasya Trivikrama Gopale. Krishna becomes the final of Krishna becomes Trivikrama when we have a Gopal letter following. Now is Bha Gopal? Harigada, Harighosh, Harivenu, Harimitrani, Hashta Gopala. Yes, it is Gopala. Harighosh. Harighosh. It is Gopala. So by this Sutra 98, this becomes Trivikrama. So we get Krishna Dhyam. Then
Bis.
The next sutra says Krishna Bhisa Ais. After Krishna Shabda, Bhis is replaced by Ais. So we apply Edvai Ai Sutra, Sandhi, and we get this Krishnais and Saraname or Vishnu Sargo, Vishnu Padante, and we get Krishnai. Then 4-1. Nge. So Krishnat Nger Yah. After Krishna, Nge is replaced by Yah. So we replace Nge by Yah. Now Yah is a Gopala, so we make A into Trivikrama by that previous rule. Krishna se Trivikrama Gopale, and we get Krishnaya, like Krishnaya Namaha, Krishnaya Vasudevaya. 4.2 is same like 3.2. 4.3.
Yes. Nge Byam Byas.
Krishnasya e Vaishnave Bahutve. In Bahuvachana, Sutra 101, the final of a Krishna becomes A when a Vaishnava follows. Now, Bhyas is Bahuvachana, right? It's plural.
Yeah.
And it begins with a Vaishnava. Bha is a Vaishnava. Vishnudasa Harigotrani Vaishnava. Bha is a Vaishnava. So the final A becomes A. And Sara Ramaya Vishnu Sargo Vishnu Dante. Krishnebhya. Then 5-1. Krishna Nasi. Sutra says Krishna Naserat. After a Krishna Shabda, Nasi is replaced by At. So after Krishna, we replace Nasi with At. Dashavtare Katmake Militpatre Vikramaha Krishnat. Krishnat Param Kimapi Tattvam Ahamna Jane. Krishnat. 5.2 and 5.3, they are same like 4.2 and 4.3. Nothing new. Well, let's do one more. 6.1. Krishna plus Nas. So the next sutra says, after a Krishna Shabda, Nas is replaced by Sya. We replace Nas with Sya. So we simply get Krishna Sya. Okay, rest we'll do in the next session. So for the next class, memorize till. Okay, next class anyhow, that's exam. So no more new sutras. Just prepare for your exam.
Okay.
I'm on the first chapter, Sanya and Sandhi.
Yeah, Sangya Sangha.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Prabhu. And could you please also paste these
Yeah.
nice, wonderful notes in
Yeah,
the
I'm
Google
going.
Doc?
Yeah, just now I'll do it.
Thank
Exam
you
will
so
be a
much.
written exam or oral exam?
Sangya Sandhi written.
Written exam.
Hmm.
We write in a paper and then send it the image or PDF.
Yes.
Okay.
Hare
All right.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.